Hello, everybody. Welcome to the most metal Monday Night Live. I'm your host, Robb Zipp, and tonight we have an awesome band called Stormstress. They just released a new music video. Let's have two-thirds of the band. Welcome.
Hey! How's it going?
It's going. It's like perfect stereo.
Yeah. We have a habit of doing that. We're good at that.
So you're two-thirds of the band, and it was, as we can see in the picture behind us, the promo picture you guys sent for me to use. Maddie's not here, but she doesn't look just like you two. She looks a little bit different.
Yes, she is not our twin, though she can be an honorary sister.
So go ahead and introduce yourselves, please.
Well, I'm Tanya Venom. I sing and play guitar for Stormstress.
I'm Tia Mayhem, and I sing and play bass for Stormstress. And hopefully Maddie will pop in soon.
Yes.
Tell you all about her.
She is our drummer and also does backing vocals. All of us sing.
Well, that's good. That's like good for a band to everyone take part in the vocal duties. It's not fair. It's not fair to make one person do it.
Right. Everyone works double hard in this band.
That's true.
And then here's Maddie. She's there. Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Can you hear everybody okay?
I can hear everyone great.
All right, perfect. So we're all here. Do you like okay, let me move this way. Do you like the background?
Oh wow, Berkeley, that's cool.
Berkeley.
Now, I don't know if I saw it on one of your your Facebook information page or something. Did you guys meet there?
So my sister,
obviously you two didn't meet there, but
a little before then. But yeah, so my sister and I went to Berklee College of Music, and we actually found Maddie, who was going to UMass Lowell for music, through the international female drummer competition, the Hit Like a Girl competition. We found Maddie, and we learned that she was literally in Lowell, which is not far from Boston. And we were like, oh man, this is destiny. We need to meet this girl.
How long ago was that?
That was actually
2015. I think it was the fall of 2015, and then I started playing with these guys in 2016.
Yeah, like at the end there.
Oh no. It was
2017.
2017.
When you have a throwaway year, it gets confusing.
Sure. Well, I mean, you say this is a throwaway year, but you guys have been pretty busy this year, right?
It's true. We actually have been. We've been trying to make the most of this weird year.
Yeah, it's been a great time to shed and write and just improve on a lot of things that we normally wouldn't even have time for. So that's kind of cool.
So you guys have been working on a lot of new music, I'm assuming.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So we went we were going into the studio last December, and we put out Paint the Mask in this January. And then this February, past February, right before all COVID struck, we had our very first show, our debut show as Stormstress. And oh, hey Reno, what's up? So we performed it's our aunt.
I'm sorry, I don't want to distract you. I'll let you.
I love it.
The Auntie D, she just actually were with the fam, and our aunt made us delicious mac and cheese from scratch, and that was insane.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But so we had our debut show in February, almost the last day of February.
Okay.
And we were working on recording more songs in the studio, and then COVID struck.
Right.
And then we had to stop everything for quite a while. But we got back onto the recording bandwagon recently and managed to film a video and get it out for You Can't Hurt Me Now. So
it's actually a pretty cool setup because I live not far. I live a couple hours away from the twins, and last December, when we were recording, we started with doing the drum tracks for a lot of songs, and it actually worked out really great because now that I'm not nearby, they can still go into the studio and like do stuff because we already put the drum tracks down.
Yeah.
Well, that's good that worked
Yeah.
out. I mean, I know it's hard. Like a lot of bands right now are spread out all over the place. So that's good that you already had the thing. Now you mentioned your music video, and I do want to play that. But you mentioned your live show that you guys had, and you do have a couple of videos of that. And there was something I wanted to ask you about it, but would it be okay if I went ahead and played something from that?
For
That would be
sure.
great.
Of course, I don't have it. Okay, here's the live reel. So I think you do something, Tanya. You do something, Tanya. Is it Tanya? Tanya. I'm sorry.
You're good, dude.
Let me do this here. The Chrome tab, Stormstress. I'm going to share the audio. So this live reel. Let's make this full screen.
Cool. Yes, it's us.
No thanks. Go away. Oh, play. There we go. Why can't we hear it? Oh, because I've got it
muted.
There we go. That's what I'm talking. What? Nice. So that was a good taste of, I guess, your debut and only show so far, right?
Yeah, isn't that funny? It's our one and only show.
The only show we've had so far, besides
with this
some random live
band,
streams.
yes. Yeah. So what that was is I like to call it the Globo. And I drew my inspiration from Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin, who's like my most favorite guitarist in the world. He played with a cello bow on the guitar for songs like Dazed and Confused.
Okay.
And I loved that. I thought it was so cool and so innovative. And I was like, man, I want to do that. So for a long time, I had been practicing with it and trying out myself. And then years passed and I wanted to up the ante a little bit. And our dad helped us come up with this idea and put it together to have LEDs along the bow. So it's a cello bow with LED lights attached to it that hook up to a little battery.
Sure.
And just straps on there and boom, Globo. And it's super cool. It's a showstopper. It's very fun and it's a crazy sound.
Yeah, it's definitely unique. And when I saw that, I was just like, "What the hell is that?" It blew my mind. I mean, because I've listened to Led Zeppelin, and I think I've watched their the song remains the same. Isn't that the documentary
Yeah.
video? But I don't remember seeing that, or if you did, they did show it, it just was like, it just went past, like I couldn't comprehend someone doing that, because the guitar is not curved.
Right. It's really tricky, actually. Like, it's cool that you know that.
I'm not a musician, but I know enough to know.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That
a lot of musicians don't even know that. I didn't know that. Like, yeah, so a lot of times, because for the people out there who don't know, like, string instruments are arched so that you can bow each string individually.
Right.
But with guitar, it's flat across. So I think Jimmy Page does this too, but I'm honestly not certain. But I like to do stuff on the low strings specifically and stuff on the high 2 strings, so I can I'm backwards, so it's confusing here. So I can angle it in a way where I hit just the low strings and then do like riffs or heavy low melodies on the low strings, and then way up on the higher strings arch it a different way and get those crazy like tremolo squeals and stuff. Plenty of stuff to do with just those 3 strings.
That's insane. Well, I mean, you're making it work. Facebook user loves the bow.
Yes.
So
thanks, Facebook user.
What is this? No, there's something that just popped up on my Mac. So, welcome to numbers. Go away. No. I don't want to create a spreadsheet or view my spreadsheet. Why is this coming up right now? I don't understand this.
You need to make a Stormstress spreadsheet. Try saying that 5 times.
It's like there's not even a box where I can close it.
Oh no.
Oh wait, there it goes. Force quit. Numbers. Force quit. This is okay. Yeah, just if anything happens and I go away and I leave, one of the great things about using covered you. Sorry about covering you up, Maddie, with the Facebook user. It's pretty rude that it does that. Here, you know what? I can do it like. That's terrible. That's not a good layout. That's not a good layout. But so if you are commenting on Facebook, you have to give StreamYard permission to use your name and your profile picture. So I guess someone like I guess this is a relative of yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mom.
It's your mom.
Hey,
cool.
Mom.
So she gave permission. And this Facebook user who saw Jimmy and Robert back in '98, and he used the bow. It was a moment I'll never forget.
Wow. I can't imagine being there. That's so cool.
In '98.
That'd be amazing. That's so cool.
I think it would be cool to see him in maybe '78.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, I'm like, 98. Wow,
Wait
that
a
was
minute.
not that long ago.
That was still 22 years ago.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. So
time flies.
Sure. So where was I going to go with this? So I was introduced to you, Tia. You actually messaged me because we have a mutual friend.
Yeah.
Actually, we have a few mutual friends, actually, but we'll talk about that later. But Ted, and I guess he's in the Netherlands, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's doing weird stuff in his kitchen right now. I think the lockdown now has him going a little mad. But yeah, so I had him on the show. You know, I've known him for a few months now, and we've talked about things. You know, I've been to Wacken in Germany. I'm trying to get him to help me get press credentials there next year.
Wow.
Sick.
I'm already going. I already have tickets. So, but if I need a crew, you know.
Yes.
Wacken would be a dream.
It's amazing. Yeah, it is amazing. I went last year, and I can't. The world is so much different now. I can't imagine how it's going to be next year.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
What's up?
Will mosh pits even happen?
Yeah, I went to a death metal festival in South Dakota this summer, and I was about the only one wearing a mask.
Whoa,
So
that's scary.
yeah, and it's weird. There's a band called Nest. It's John Jarvis. He was in Pig Destroyer, and he's in a band called Scour with Phil Anselmo.
Nice.
He's in another band. He has a new band called Nest, and they're completely different. They're not like those bands at all, for sure. But they're playing in 2 nights. They're in the St. Louis area, and they're playing a show in St. Louis on Wednesday night, and then on Friday night they're going to be in Houston, actually down the street from my house,
Nice.
playing a show. And a band from a couple of bands from Central Texas that I know are coming to open up. So it's gonna be weird though. Like,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, like, I don't
I
think
wonder what it'll be like.
I don't know. Like, are there any shows happening? And you guys are in Massachusetts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything like that happening there?
There were a few like outdoor events in the summer, a couple like barbecue type events, but definitely not anymore. Like,
Yeah, now that
Nothing
winter's
anymore.
here, like it's illegal to play indoors en masse, apparently, like at a venue right
Yeah.
now. So no one's doing it.
yeah, it makes sense. Mass is all small and
Cold and-
overpopulated and cramped
Yeah.
together. So, and cold.
It's impossible to get around. I had a layover there almost 2 years ago, and it was crazy.
Did you stop and smell the city?
Yeah, well, yeah, we got I was going to Iceland, and we had a layover, and we missed our flight to Iceland, so we had to spend the night in Boston.
Oh.
But I booked the tickets through a travel company, so they got us a nice room and gave us 100 euros because it was a European company I booked through, so that was like $120.
Ooh.
So they were like, yeah, you get, they put us in a decent hotel, and it was like, here's 100 euros for dinner.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, and I was a little upset, but they made it work out.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I would use them again, but especially if they sponsored me. Kiwi sponsor me. I'm trying to get more sponsors now. I've been harping on Liquid Death to sponsor me.
Oh, that'd be sick, dude.
I'm like, come on, man. I don't drink alcohol or caffeine or anything, so I just drink water basically.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need a water sponsor.
That'd be sick.
Having a water sponsor would be awesome.
Yeah, I'd be down with it.
You know.
Well, that's my new like I've been trying for a long time to think of a way to end my videos, and so I finally drink water, listen to metal, and enjoy nature.
I love
Nice.
That's my
words to live by.
yeah, words to live by, exactly. So you say it's getting cold up there. Are you guys able to get out and do any like nature hiking or anything?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I work outside, so
We're
so I'm
really
outside like all the time. But you guys go on a lot of hikes, right?
We've been walking so much this summer and fall, but we're total wimps when it comes to the cold. So it's gonna dwindle down. But it's kind of crazy. We got really lucky with our video filming because we actually filmed the car portion of the video like 2 weeks ago, which is still November, which typically is pretty darn cold here. But it was 70 degrees and sunny.
It was almost like too nice out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
were
was
sweating. We had to like take our jackets off every time we like stopped filming.
Well, so you're talking about the music video. Let's go ahead and play that video so people can see what it is we're talking about.
There it is, that bottom left. Or unless it's backwards.
Yeah. There we go.
Opposites attract, they're not built to last. Drew me in so good, they wanted to hate you so bad. Didn't know who I was, picking the
Yay! Very cool. Very, very cool.
Thanks.
Yay!
We're super happy with how it came out.
We're very proud of it.
It's good. It's a fun video. You can tell you guys had fun.
It was so much fun.
So where was that? Like, where there's nobody on the road? Like, was it a closed course?
There were actually people on the road. It was really fun. They were all like, "What is going on?"
They just managed to like only use the footage where it looked like no one was there.
Okay.
It was somewhere in New Hampshire.
Yeah, somewhere in New Hampshire. But yeah, people were like honking at us and like cheering at us. It was cool. Tanya was
Thankfully,
like
we did not get
standing up
pulled
in the
over.
back of the car.
And I guess there was some like drones flying over, some
Yeah.
shots.
Yes, we actually had a brother-sister team do the video. So our good friend and fellow rocker in the Boston music scene, Carissa Johnson, she filmed like from inside the car, and she also filmed the inside the car for some of those scenes. And she filmed the live performance aspect. And then her brother, who Troncat FPV, he did the drone footage, and he was
Okay.
amazing with that thing. It was like doing flips and
Yeah,
flying.
it was insane.
And our good pal Patrick Crean, he supported the amazing vehicle
Yes, he provided the
named
sexy
Roxy,
car.
and also the GoPro that was chilling like in the dashboard.
yeah.
Very nice. Well, I'm glad it all came together. Like we all said, it's been a weird time, but you guys were like, we're gonna get this done, and you did it.
Yes.
And it's awesome. It's awesome. And I'm glad, for those that don't know, well, some people might, you guys were originally supposed to be on 2 months ago, and then we had to reschedule it for last month, and then I had to reschedule it for this month.
Now we have a video to talk about.
But yeah, it's actually better because we've got this brand new video you guys just launched on Friday, right?
yeah, it's brand spanking new.
Yeah, so I think it worked out.
You kind of did.
It
kinda
really
yeah.
did.
So what's next?
Well, let's see. It's like we don't want to put out an album until we can tour with it, because that's like half the fun right there.
Yeah.
And we are still a ways away from being able to put out an album. Like, we have the music, we just need the studio time, and things are getting worse now, so it's kind of scaling back a bit.
Yeah.
But we are in the process of getting our next single going, and there will be a video for that too, but that could be a few months down the road, but it's pretty exciting.
We're basically working on getting some singles out, and then hopefully by the time that like COVID chills out and everyone's got the vaccine and it's like working, we can like put out the whole album and just tour and take over the world.
Yeah, our mutual friend Ted is actually going to be the one setting up our European tour, so we're very
Nice.
excited about that.
Well, our mutual friend Ted is I'm gonna have to be like your roadie or your merch guy or something.
Yes.
I feel like that would be awesome.
I could be the driver. As long as it's not in England, because on the other side of the road with the other side of the car, I might get a little hairy.
Yeah.
When we were on tour in Europe with one of our older bands, we had a death count going for cars in England
For
that
near-death
almost hit us because we
experiences.
were like confused.
Like,
It added to the Netherlands bicyclists that were almost killed by. It was like 20 or so.
yeah, we're like,
Like our near death count was up to 20.
Jeez. Yeah, you might need to get a local driver. Use Uber.
yes. And we'll use a 3-person bike in the Netherlands.
Definitely have a 3-person bike.
So like a tandem bike, right? Like a 3-person tandem.
Yep.
Maddie, would you want to be front, middle, or back?
I think it should be one of those like round ones.
Ooh.
A round one?
Have you seen those round bicycles?
What?
No, you haven't seen those? They're so funny. It's like I think it's usually like 6 people bicycles, and they're like I'll do it upright, but it's like round, and you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Whoa.
and like
Do that.
one person has a steering wheel.
So we could do like a triangle shaped.
Yeah,
We could be a trike. We could be a trike. Yeah. Like,
I'm trying to look up. Oh, I see. Okay, here. Let me.
Picture.
find it, or is it something I just made up because I might have just dreamt this and it might not actually.
No.
Maddie knows a lot of cool trivia.
Hold on. I gotta pull it up.
Okay, this is very important.
Very important. Is this what you're talking about?
No, actually, it's not. That would also be
that's crazy too, though.
You couldn't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
You just go around in a circle.
That's not-
It looks like fun though.
It does
Yeah.
look like fun. I'm down for that too, you know?
Yeah.
We'll make it work.
something like that.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see other. Oh, here's this. Hold on. Let me. This is so much fun.
This is the important stuff. The bikes.
Oh no. This,
Oh my god.
Can you
I
see that?
I think I found what you might be talking about.
That's crazy.
What is that?
Now we're going down a deep, dark rabbit hole of bikes.
Yeah, right. No, that just looks like that's ridiculous.
How about, is this what you're talking about? Hang on.
Oh, that's okay.
Like one person has the wheel,
Yeah.
sits around it.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is.
That looks like fun. We could just pick out those two.
It would be really weird if you were like sitting sideways though, but you were like steering, you know? You're not actually facing the direction you're steering.
I've seen there's like the booze like bicycle things where it's like people are sitting, it's like a bar, but it's they're all pedal. It's like a pedal party is what they call.
So cool.
That'd be a great way to exercise while drinking.
Yeah, that's the whole idea behind it. Yeah.
So cool.
Guilt.
We're gonna have to design a Stormstress cycle.
A storm
Storm cycle.
a cyclone.
You heard it first.
You're still a cyclone? That's so smart.
Right?
That's a good idea.
And it could be category however many bicyclists there are.
Oh wow. Well, I'm glad I could be here for the brainstorm on this new amazing thing. You guys got to give me some credit somewhere.
Stick you in the liner notes there.
There we go. That works. This guy can't get sponsored by Liquid Death, but he helped us come up with the bike idea.
The best
That's
to
what
do.
really matters.
So I think that's a good idea. Is working on one song and putting out a video for each song. I mean, you do have a few videos for some of your songs, I guess, from your live set.
Mhm.
And there are other bands that are doing that right now that were doing that before this pandemic came out even. So
Yeah,
I
the
know,
trend is going that way in general.
I think so. Yeah, I think
It's
it's a
becoming
thing.
more popular to do singles and videos and just kind of like keep people interested rather than just like lay everything on them at one time.
Yeah, because
'Cause people can't control themselves.
yeah, they're going to be done with your album in a week.
You need to help them pace.
That's true. That's very true. Honestly, without
And
a
also
doubt.
you can like release music videos too, like with each song instead of just like releasing an album and having like one music video, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And like people need entertainment right now, and video a prime go-to where you get video and music entertainment all in one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know I'm watching a lot more of that stuff now than I did before, without a doubt. And you know, different bands are doing different live stream concerts. Some free, some you have to pay for.
Yeah,
I know, Black Dahlia Murder, they're doing one coming up.
that's sick.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I like them. It'll be kind of interesting to hear like music that heavy through a live stream.
Yeah,
you know?
that'll be
That
interesting.
should be a cool experience.
I wonder if they'll like kind of record it and then send it through the computer, just like room sound.
Yeah, I wonder.
I think it's gonna be like a pre-produced thing, from what I can tell. But Mr. Bungle did a live show, and they,
Yeah.
you know, they're. I'm not sure if you know much about Mr. Bungle or if you heard what they've done. Okay, well, now I'm heartbroken.
Show us the ways.
So Mr. Bungle, it was the original band that Mike Patton, who's more famous for his time in Faith No More, was in. They put out 3 records on Warner Brothers Records, but then they haven't put out anything in almost 20 years. But they decided that they were going to re-record their original demo, which was basically a thrash record. And because all 3 of their albums that they put out commercially were completely different. They were not. They were all just completely different. And so Mike Patton said, he wanted to make a thrash album, but the one of the guitarists and the drummer couldn't make it, so they got replaced with Scott Ian from Anthrax and Dave Lombardo, formerly from Slayer.
Oh,
Wow.
what's a sick lineup?
Yeah. And they re-recorded. It was basically a teenagers. It was 1986 that they recorded their demo, so they basically re-recorded their stuff from 1986.
Wow, that's so
Now,
awesome.
with Scott Ian and Dave Lombardo.
Wow, that's awesome.
But for Halloween they did a live concert on Halloween, and
Nice.
with Eric Andre as the host.
So sick.
Yeah, it's pretty insane, pretty good stuff. So and so that's like, you're talking about bands that are heavy that could do that. It can be done if you have good engineers that are mastering it, correctly. And I'm sure they had to do lots of practicing before they went live with it.
Testing.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if the Black Dahlia murder stream is going to be actually live, or if it's going to be. How would we know?
Right, we wouldn't know if they do
know?
enough job.
Yeah.
Right, and even like Code Orange. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them either, but okay, they actually, their album came out in March, and they were going to go on tour with Slipknot this summer, and everything's shut down, and they had a record release party in Pittsburgh, where they're from, and they were at first they were going to cancel it because they had to cancel their whole tour, but they were like, fuck it, we're still going to do it. We're going to live stream it. And they fucking killed it, man.
Nice.
It was awesome. And it's on YouTube. You could watch the whole thing. And since then they've produced 2 more just live streams that you can watch the whole thing on YouTube for free. But
it's weird though, because I feel like the performance aspect of stuff, like I feel like when we perform live, like the energy we have on stage is like bounced back by the crowd.
Absolutely.
I feel like Code Orange has especially the frontman has like so much energy. Like,
yes.
Did he have that much energy in the live stream?
Like, how'd you contain to a screen?
It is a little bit tampered, without a doubt, and I completely agree with you, Maddie. With one of the things that live entertainment gives everyone involved is that shared energy.
Yeah,
and that's what makes it so important. Whether it be music, sports, religious ceremonies, it's the same thing. We're social creatures, and we need that positive, shared positive energy. And the fact that we can't have that right now, it's really hurting so many people.
Yeah,
like in so many ways.
It's crazy because when we have in the past, when we've had shows, like where the crowd had to be seated or whatever, something like that. Like, it really changes the atmosphere. And then
Sure.
going from like playing to standing crowds to Zoom, like it's so much more insane than that. And I thought just like seated audience was bad. So
Yeah.
strange.
So true.
How about screen audience?
Yeah, we'll do some like little live streams here and there, and like we have an acoustic duo, little side project that we've just been like making music with in the meantime, and like we've done some live streams with that, and like you play a song, you're just like see the clap and it's like
It feels good to see that, but
on to the next.
it's just like
so
weird to not get that like verbal reaction or like to see if people are liking it or like see them smile.
Yeah.
Even like it's just like words.
And the one
Words.
time that like, the three of us were finally together for like the first time during the whole quarantine, we did a full band live stream little experience, and it was even weirder because no one could even see the comments. We're just like,
Yeah.
on to the next.
We had a good energy for that though, because we hadn't played together in so long. We were just like, you know?
The lights we had going were like the
Talk of the town.
those lights, man.
And we were playing so quietly too, because I had an electric drum set, and we were like trying to keep the volume down so that the iPhone would like pick up on what we were doing. We were trying to headbang like so hard with like no volume. It was so strange.
It was so weird. Weird times, right?
Yeah, so it felt really good to like perform really hard for the video, because at least we got to do that, even though it was like, separated.
Yeah, like you were lip syncing and stuff. But I mean, you were like listening to the track, I guess, over and over, right?
Yeah.
They were like
Just
listening and
headbanging
playing
hard
along
and-
to it and stuff, but like, you know.
What instruments do you guys use?
So I mostly use PRSs right now. I have 3. This backwards thing is tripping me out. 3 primary PRS guitars I have. 1 in standard tuning, 1 in drop C, which is the one you saw in that video we just did. And I have a black PRS 7, which is a 7-string.
I have a blue and black Carvin 5-string. It's a Bunny Brunel series bass, and I had it custom made like years and years ago when I was just a little kid. Well, I wasn't that little. I was like teenager. But anyway, it's my main hand. And then I have a 5-string Rickenbacker
That's what I thought I saw in the video.
that one's in the video.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
amazing friend Dutch. He's like a rocker in the
Godfather.
scene too. He's godfather of the bass. He like, had it special ordered for me because like there's not a lot of 5-string Rickenbackers.
That's true. 5-string Rickenbackers. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so retro and stuff.
Lemmy didn't use 5 strings, did he?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm obsessed with Geddy Lee myself, and he
Okay.
never used 5 strings.
Oh
but
my god, that's right. I always forget. You don't
But,
think
like,
of these things.
I love that B string. It's so nice. Okay, next. Oh wait, I also have a Fender fretless bass.
Oh, nice.
I need to bring that boy out.
Yes, I have a couple of guitar babies.
What's the black and white one, Tia?
The Rickenbacker.
Yeah, I think that one looks like really cool on you. Just looks chill. You
You.
Very.
know? That's your soul base. I have like a mixed drum set situation going on. I have a DW drum set with a Mapex snare, and I have a Tama double pedal with a Pearl hi-hat stand, Gibraltar rack system for my other cymbals, and then I have Zildjian, Paiste, and Sabian cymbals.
Wait, you mix all of the different symbols together.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I just like, because I've been like accumulating symbols, and I like I never bought symbols as a set, so I was like, oh, I like the sound of this symbol, I'll get this one. And then, oh, this one sounds cool, I'll get this one. You know, I'm slowly heading towards all Zildjian though.
Well, you hear that, Zildjian? You need to sponsor Maddie.
Yeah.
Give us a ring-a-ling.
Now, do you have preferred heads and cabinets that you guys use?
Yes, I use my Laney Ironheart 120 watts. It's awesome. It even glows red, which is totally my jam. But it's fierce. It's got some serious gain in the head itself, and it even has reverb. So nice. I go through a Friedman 2x12 cab right now, which is dope. I'd love to get like a Laney cab to match at some point, but we'll see. But that's what I go through at the moment, and that's my fave setup.
I have sort of bass heads and cabs from a couple different, like I have Heart Key, and then I also have, what's that other one? I got some Gallion Kruger and like kind of
A mix.
like an Ampeg would be like ideal someday, but like, I don't need the mega stack just yet. So.
Yeah. My buddy, my buddy Steven that's in Toxic Ruin, they're like a deathy thrash band from Wisconsin. He sings and plays bass, but he runs his bass through the just the sound system of the venue.
Whoa, yeah,
That's
you can
sick.
do that. Like, kind of doesn't super matter that much. You got pedals and things.
Exactly. Yeah, he's got his pedals, so he runs his bass through the pedals, and he runs his pedals through the mixer.
That's awesome.
A lot less stuff to carry.
Exactly. That's exactly. They tour a lot, so
Yeah.
and he,
Takes up a lot of stuff.
that's what he said. The cabinets take up a lot of space.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember we actually did that once too. Like, I used my SansAmp Direct box.
Oh yeah.
We just plugged into the PA for a gig where we just didn't have enough space for the bass cab.
So when you guys went to Europe before, what did you do with your what gear did you take with you?
So they managed to like hook us up with a backline at all the venues, which was a
Yeah, it
freaking
was
miracle. Yeah, I was so nervous every time because I didn't really have I didn't land on a pedal, like an overdrive pedal yet that I liked for when I didn't have my amp. So I was kind of terrified. I'm like, oh my God, if these guys don't have a heavy amp, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
But thankfully, like all the bands we played with were kind of generous enough to share with us, and they were all heavy enough. Thank goodness. Next time we go, I actually have a plan. My friend Kevin recently got a pedal of my Laney Ironheart amp head. It's like the pedal version of the exact head, and it's crazy. So I'm very excited to be bringing that along with us next year whenever we end up in Europe, and I can actually get the sound that I'm used to, well, close to it from a pedal. And
Oh,
thank you, Adam. We are stormstressband.com or facebook.com/stormstressband or at stormstressband on Instagram and on YouTube.
There we go. Sorry, I was trying to copy some links, and
Oh, thanks, dude.
I got booted out. But
Oh.
that's the link to your YouTube channel,
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
which you guys have 150 subscribers now. You guys can get a better URL than that.
Are you
Oh.
serious? Finally,
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah, once you get 100, you can get the domain. So now you have 150. I don't know how many you had a few days ago,
Wow, we could have done that. That's sick.
but that's okay. And on your I'm looking at the header for your YouTube, and you have a link to your Facebook there. You can put your link to your other social, to your Twitter and your Twitter and your Instagram and stuff on there too. But
Thanks,
I'm
man.
I'm posting these in the comments.
Thanks.
So so Adam, there you go. Adam's watching in the UK on Periscope, so he's watching through Twitter.
Ooh.
Thanks for tuning in, man. We'll be coming to your country at some point.
And Adam says, I don't understand quite. He has his own podcast. He's a mild learning disability, and this COVID-19 I have now 1.4 thousand listeners. Cool.
Nice. Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is a lot. Good job. That's sick.
It's sick. And on the bottom of the screen, I have the ticker running for where you can find my stuff, but I'm not here. I should change that and put all your stuff on the ticker, not my stuff. I'm sorry.
Well, it's
Just
cool to
look at
have you, you know.
What's that?
They need to know. The people need to know your stuff too.
I just wish it was long enough that I could put everything.
That would be sick. Get like the news thing just going.
It's kind of fun to see the ticker down there. It'd be like a bunch of news updates. Stormstress band spotted wandering around Waltham.
Here we go. Here is your. I'm trying to do. I'm gonna post this. Here you go, Adam. Here is the Twitter link. Since you're watching on Periscope, you can see this. See their Twitter at Stormstress Band. You guys all right?
Oh yeah.
Tanya's being all suspicious. Very.
How do I? Okay. I'll just put at Stormstress Band. There we go. So I'm. This is on my personal Facebook. This is a Facebook for the Most Metal Productions. That's the production company. The Most Epic Adventures. It's my heavy metal travel show. The Robb Zipp Show, which was my podcast, which whatever. The Most Metal Facebook group, which I started. So I don't just put metal stuff on my own timeline. I put it there instead because I know, like, my mom still joined the group for some reason. I don't know why, but
Mom,
YouTube. So it's on the YouTube. It's on Periscope for Twitter, and it's on Twitch. I don't talk about Twitch that often because I only have I don't think I have any followers on Twitch actually. But it's another place. It's another place to broadcast, and eventually I do get some viewers there. So it's worth it to broadcast it to reach as many people as possible to help get the Stormstress word out there.
Oh, thanks, man.
We appreciate that.
No problem. That's why I do this. It's so much fun for me, and I'm glad that you reached out to me. So what did Ted tell you?
He just said that I think he went on your show with one of his groups.
Mm-hmm. It was just him.
Oh, it was just him.
It was just him. Yeah.
We thought you were cool, and he was like, "Oh, you should hit up Rob. He's cool, and he does really great interviews." And I was like, "Sure, man, let's do it." And then the saga happened where we had a date, and then we all kind of switched it up a bit, and then it finally worked out. Perfect timing.
How do you know Ted? Like from
I think it might have been through the world metal scene.
Nah, yeah, that's a cool page.
Yeah, that's a big group that Jason Hassler runs. Fuck you, Jason. That's his thing. He loves people to tell him that. I don't know why. I'm not being mean. That's basically me saying I love you, Jason. But he likes people to say "fuck you, Jason." So
to each his own, I guess.
To each his own. So Adam wants to interview me. Sure, dude. I'm up for it.
Sweet.
Sure, why not? I actually have been interviewed a couple times myself, which is kind of an interesting change.
It's interviewception.
Interviewception, yeah. Indeed.
Do you prefer being interviewed, or do you prefer to be the interviewer?
I just like talking to people.
Mm.
You know, I live alone. I have 2 cats. They don't really say much back. And at my job, we have to actually have a cutout of myself. Sometimes I can just talk to myself.
Wow, that's crazy.
This was at the Astro Stadium this year. This was the cutout at the baseball games. But I got my black metal Astro shirt on.
Oh yes,
that is so cool.
So my dad paid for this. It's got his name on the bottom. George Zipp family.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
And that's where we were in section 131. So row 9, seat 13. There we go. That's where I was.
So cool.
Now we're gonna have to do that sometime. Then all our cardboard cutouts can hang out together.
So you guys are in the Boston area, but you're not from Boston, right?
Correct.
No.
Tanya and I are from near
Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
And
And I'm from England.
You're from where?
England.
Where in England?
I was born in Crawley, which is kind of like near where Gatwick Airport is,
Okay.
south of London.
South of London. Okay. All right. Now, are you guys into sports at all? A lot of musicians are.
Occasionally.
What's that?
Hockey.
Or hockey occasionally.
Yeah. Are you big Red Wings? Are you Red Wings fans?
Yes.
We are Red
We
Wings
are
fans.
big time Red Wings.
There's
fans.
like Red Wings stuff all
Same.
over our Michigan house.
That Bruins are second, but Red Wings are number
I'm
one.
a Bruins fan.
You're a Bruins fan.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. No, I don't have any hate. I don't have any. We don't have a team in Houston, right?
Really?
Yeah. You guys
And
Dallas Stars or
Oh,
something?
that's great.
so let me. Okay, I have to be careful how I word this because the band I have on next week is from Dallas, but there is a rivalry between Houston and Dallas.
Interesting.
Oh.
So it's kind of like LA and San Francisco,
Boston,
you know,
New York.
yeah, Boston, New York, Philly and New York, LA and New York. Everybody hates New York. Everybody loves to go to New York, but everybody hates New York. I love New York. Don't get me wrong.
It's just a really good rival for everyone to have.
Yeah, because they're the big city. They're the big team. But yeah, I like the Calgary Flames. That's my hockey team. So Canadian team safe. But yeah, I can never cheer for a Dallas team. Never. So basically, if there are any teams I dislike, it's the Dallas team.
Nice. Well, we can just
Fair
like
enough,
with
fair
you.
enough.
Though my favorite hockey mascot is Gritty for the Flyers.
Yeah,
He's
that's
the
Cool.
best. Even though he didn't he was kind of talking some shit about the Astros, but they kind of deserved it anyway. No, but like there's some weird stuff going on with basketball. There's some stuff going on with the Houston Rockets. So I've given up my allegiance to the Rockets, and I'm becoming a full-time Celtics fan.
Oh, good.
So my buddy Toby, I actually had him on a few weeks ago. He's in Australia. He's from New Zealand, but he lives in Australia. He's a big Celtics fan, and he went last year and saw a game, and he said it was awesome. So maybe sometime I can come up there.
That would be
You
sick.
totally should, like, someday when sports are allowed
Yeah,
to have happen.
yeah, it's
Come on up.
it's the thing.
And
It's
don't go in the winter. It's a bad time.
Well, when I had that layover in Boston, the whole deal was this was in January of 2019, and there was a huge winter storm, and like our flight from Houston to Boston got delayed because like a big water main burst at the Boston airport.
Ooh.
And so they couldn't fly us in until they fixed it because it burst and then it froze. They couldn't fix it. And then when we flew back, we had a layover in Detroit, and we had to go from the international terminal to the domestic terminal.
Airport is huge.
It's big, but we had to get on a bus.
Yeah.
We had to go outside to get on the bus, and it was -9 degrees
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that must have been pretty
and
bad.
windy, and I was wearing a hoodie.
Oh, no.
I was wearing a hoodie waiting for a fucking bus in -9 degrees in Detroit.
That's like deadly.
And then I was like, we were in the airport, and my friend Jen, she's from Detroit, and she was like, "Oh, well, you're at the airport. You got to get a Coney dog." I'm like, "All right, fine, Jen. I'll get a fucking Coney dog for you." And it was terrible. It was no good. And I'm not saying that Coney dogs are terrible. Just the particular one I had was terrible.
They're really not that great.
But they're great drunk food.
That's true. It's a nice late night snack.
I guess. I mean, I don't drink. I don't really like chili on hot dogs too much. I'm from Texas. We're very particular about our chili in Texas, you know. It has to be very hot, and it has to have no beans, because if it has beans, it's a soup. It's not a chili.
Love that. Yeah.
I would love a chili without beans. That sounds great.
But the hotness might kill us.
Yeah, the hotness would definitely kill me. I'm very bad at that.
Adam's asking me about a band called Broken Love. No, I don't. I have not heard of that band, Adam. Sorry. Anyway, shit, guys. What else? What else did you guys want people to know about Stormstress?
Good question. Mostly, we're just really excited about the new release, and we hope people watch it, share it with their friends, and like it. And I mean, our main goal as a band is to empower people with our music, and we hope that our music is doing that for people. And
You okay? You bring up a good point, and this is something that I mentioned to you guys. I wanted to talk to you about, but it kind of slipped my mind until just now. But but you guys mentioned something about you were like really shy or something.
oh yeah, yeah. My sister and I, when we were really little kids, we were so shy. Like, okay, when we were home with each other, we were like crazy and loud and rambunctious, but in public around anyone else, we were
Totally
so
silent.
quiet. We were diagnosed with selective mutism.
Like I didn't say a thing in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Like our mom told us that this kid like came up to her one time and was like, "We really like Tia, but we don't know what she sounds like." And like, so we were very painfully shy, and that happened for a while until we, had to learn how to.
Yeah, we slowly came out of our shell throughout like grade school, and then we were a lot more talkative in high school. And as far as singing goes, that all kind of went with it too. Like singing is like the most terrifying public thing you can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talking.
So, we did not sing publicly. We were in a band in Detroit when we were like 16, and we did some small backing vocals, and that was like a big step for
It
us.
was so terrifying.
Like backing vocals.
We could play in front of thousands and millions of people, but singing at that time was like.
So then we started singing backups a little more and more and more, and as the years progressed, and then we were in more bands in our future, and the last band we were part of, Flight of Fire, we did a lot more backing singing roles, but still when it came to lead singing, it was like, nah, that's cool. But then in 2017, we were like, all right, we want to be full-time musicians. We want to make all our money through music. How can we do this? Let's do acoustic gigs, like solo acoustic gigs or duo acoustic gigs. We were like, okay, well, we have to sing leads now. And of course, we would sing, in our showers or at home or in the car, but public, scary. So that was a huge stepping stone for us. And that was in 2017 when our acoustic duo went live, Venom and Mayhem. And from there, Tia got blackout drunk at our first show.
I was so stressed out.
We did the night. We played 3 hours of music, and from then on, we just kept playing.
Got better and better.
Playing and singing and playing and singing, and finally, when Stormstress was formed in October of 2019, we were like, "We're ready. Let's just do this." And so our first shows with Stormstress was our first time like really singing leads in front of a full band, and it went really well. And now we love it.
Well, what made you decide to go from a acoustic duo to a 3-piece hard rock metal band?
Well, we always have had hard rock bands, full bands. That's our passion. We just decided to do the duo thing as kind of like a side project in a way to make some money and not have to involve like an entire band or a bunch of gear. Just I'd play congas and Tanya would do acoustic guitar and we'd both sing.
We're like, let's just play music.
Yeah, it's like something we didn't have to be super serious about. We could just like show up at bars and play and get paid and have a good time. But our dream and our passion always lies within the full band.
Yes. And so alongside of that, we were in a full band, and then that ended the summer of 2019, and Maddie was in it with us, and the three of us were like, man, we love playing together so much, like we can't stop. So what if we sang, and the three of us just formed a new group, and then Stormstress was born.
Here we are.
So Maddie, when they approached you about this, what did you think?
I was like, hell yeah. We're actually the three of us were in Nashville at the time, backing was she considered country or folk? Sarah Peacock.
You like Americana?
Americana. Okay, that's the word. I forgot the word. So this Americana artist that we met last spring needed a backing band, and so she flew the three of us down there to be her backing band. And then on the flight back, we were like, "Hey, let's start a band." And we were all like, "That's an awesome idea. Why didn't we think of that?"
Okay.
So yeah, I was down.
Very cool. Very cool.
No, I hate music. I don't want to be in a
Why?
And so Adam's been very vocal in the chat on the side, but he wanted to know about the hair.
Oh yes, it's funny. All of us have been dyeing our hair since we were young. Maddie, have been dyeing your hair longer, I think.
I was 11 when I started dyeing my hair.
Wow.
We were like 13 when we went bleached, and then the color happened. It was funny. We all just have a passion for coloring our hair. Like, it's fun. It's crazy. You can change it up, and it's just, we love doing it.
It's a cool way to express yourself that's not like permanent as much as sometimes we wish it was.
I had brown hair, so I started dyeing my hair in 2000. Okay, never mind. I don't even want to figure that out. Like a 2-month period in 2014, I dyed my hair brown, like completely brown again. I was like, I'm gonna do this. It's fine. I'll just wear like really colorful makeup. And it was so sad, and I never wanted to do it again. It was so sad. So I would like to keep my hair colored, even if it's just a section, forever now. It's funny, as we progress in the band, I have like less and less color, and it's becoming more and more black because it's just so much to dye. But it's still there. It's still colorful. It's faded right now, but it's green. You can't really tell.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, you don't want to kill all your hair. You want to do it right. And sometimes just like a little chunk of hair at the top can like spread all the way around. Like Maddie's chunk is like this big or something, but it's spread all around her head.
It's amazing.
So you only have to destroy a small amount of hair.
Yeah.
And it gets a full effect.
And we do it all ourselves. A lot of people ask who we go to, but we just do it ourselves. Like, we do it for each other. For ourselves. We'll just paint each other's heads.
We're all friends, like, when we're in our 60s, because if not, we're just gonna, it's gonna be funny. We're gonna be like kind of like random bald spots.
Great though, because
I'll just be like,
because hopefully when our hair is all gray, it'll be easier to dye. We want it to be
right.
That's true. That's true.
Yes.
Hoping for that.
What we have to like coordinate sometimes. Like, we're like, gotta make sure we don't go the same color. Right. Make sure all our hair colors like work well together.
Yeah, like we can't have the same color.
I've been dyeing my hair green recently, but before this I had it purple, and the purple would fade to like almost the same blue that Tia has. Not the blue right now, I think the blue you had before. Yeah, it would like fade to that blue, so it'd be like, oh no, Maddie, make sure you dye your hair.
It's like, you gotta dye it. It's gonna become, we're gonna be matching here.
Not okay. The only problem we have as a band is our hair color. Everything else is great.
And we handle it fairly well.
Yes.
We coordinate.
Many people think that an all-female band would have many fights, many cat fights, but the only problem we have is hair color.
Hair color coordination.
It's more of like a practical issue.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to have like two have the same color or something, right?
Right. You can't.
It's only fine if we're wearing the same shirt. That's okay. But not hair color.
Like, oh, now I have to change. Like, that's not a thing. But like with hair, it's like,
now I gotta go dye my hair.
More at best.
Cool. Well, guys, I appreciate you guys coming on here, staying up on a Monday night. It's only an hour later there, so it's not. I don't feel too bad.
Oh no, we're up till like 4 a.m. every night. So
okay. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning.
You must be so tired.
I'm not too bad, but last week I talked to a band, the guitar players in Sweden and the singers in Argentina.
Oh,
and
geez.
In Sweden it was 2:00 in the morning when we started.
Oh man.
So not quite as bad. I need to I need to figure out something else for the European bands. When I talked to Ted, it was during the I wasn't going to work like a lot of the time, so it was in the middle of the day.
That's good.
But I need to figure something out because I'm doing this every Monday at 7 Central Time. So I need to figure something out for my European friends because I don't want to exclude them or make them stay up to 2 or 3 in the morning for me again.
It's tough with the time differences.
Yeah.
It can be. It can be. But thank you so much. Thanks for following me on all the social media. I follow you guys on all the social media.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for having us. You're awesome, and your show is awesome, and we really appreciate being on it.
Well, thank you, and hopefully one day things can return to. I don't think it's going to return to what it was, but some sort of normal to where we can.
We can all go see the Celtics play.
Yeah, there we go. I got a new Twitter at Celtics Rob. That's my Celtics Twitter I just created.
All right.
So I'm gonna put that in the. I'll put that.
Sick.
Gotta follow that.
My buddy Toby's following me. My buddy Toby. And my friend Veronica, who's not even she doesn't even like basketball. She's just being nice by following me there. I'm like, okay,
That's
whatever.
kind of friend.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right, guys. Well, I got a few things to close up shop with here, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. We went a little bit longer than I wanted to keep you guys, so I appreciate you guys sticking around.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
We had a blast chatting with you.
Thank you. Awesome.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I look forward to seeing your next video.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hopefully it's good.
Any hints of what it could be?
It's going to be very different. We'll go with that.
All right. Well, if you need any help, let me know and see what I can do.
Thanks,
You rock.
man.
All right. I'll go ahead and remove you guys.
See ya.
Bye. All right, that was Stormstress, guys. Check them out on all of the internets. They're awesome. They're going to be putting out new videos, so make sure you subscribe to their YouTube. Oh, I've got something in the private chat. I think it's saying thanks for having us. You're very welcome. Yeah, subscribe to their YouTube. That's going to be the best way to see what they have coming up new. And also, if you follow their Twitter, you'll know when they post something new, and their Instagram. So yeah, do all that, people. They're a cool, fun band, and really good musicians. So very cool. Now I want to tell you, every Monday night at 7:00, I have interviews with bands from around the world. Next, I did not upload it. Okay, I don't have the image. But next week, I will have Century Media recording artists Frozen Soul from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. A couple of them will be joining me anyway. It won't be the whole band, but their album hasn't been released. They do have like a video or two out, so we'll show you that. And talk to those that can join us. Super cool. Sam, the bass player, is also a good artist. She does tattoos and designs their t-shirts. I have a couple t-shirts coming, so hopefully I'll have one of those to wear on the show. And hopefully one day she's going to design a shirt for me to sell. Speaking of shirts for me to sell, I have a web store. You can go to buymymerch.net to get to. Oh, I'm trying to show you. Oh yeah, you can see it. So buymymerch.net, and this is some of the items you can see here. But I've got. I don't know why these are featured products. I need to try to figure out how to edit this. But I have. I have a new shirt. Come on, why is this not? I need to put this on the front page. Here we go. I have a brand new shirt. It's a little bit of a lower price. let's see. Can I make this full screen? Can I make this bigger? No. Well, there's the design. You can see it on my social media. The Most Epic Adventures. There's like a heavy metal badass Santa Claus. On the back it says Happy Ho Ho Holidays. So the first time I have a double-sided shirt. Very cool. You can get sizes, big sizes. You can get it in red. You can get it black, red, or green. Look at that. Look, that's pretty sweet. That forest green, and like even that red. Look at that, dude. That is badass. I've ordered black one, but I think I need to get the red and the green. I have it on some other merchandise. Here's an accessory pouch. It's like a coin purse, I guess. Happy Ho Ho Holidays on the back. I got the hoodie. I've got the design on the front and the back. So I should have put Happy Ho Ho Holidays on the front, but masks you can wear. The mask, I have a big head, so these masks run a little small for me. So I probably won't be ordering one. Here's a crew neck sweatshirt in black, and here's it. Oh, it's not even available in 2XL. What about red? You can get it in 2XL in red. This would be perfect to wear to your non-existent company holiday parties. Happy Ho Ho Holidays. So this is $28.99. But if you use the discount code, I'm going to type it in here. Discount code Ho 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 10 to save 10%. There you go. You can use the code Ho 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 10 to save 10% off any of your purchases on my Teespring store, which you can get to by going to buymymerch.net and ordering anything from the store up until December. You can use that code up until December 24th. But these new designs are from my buddy Danny. He came up with this Santa, this badass Santa. I love this. This is the premium tee. You can get the premium tee and up to 3XL. And this is a bright green. So bright green and the premium tee. God, that looks so good. I can get these myself at a bit of a discount. I think I need to just order all these for myself. So good. It looks so good, Danny. You did a good job, man. So that's what I got going on my StreamYard site. Gonna go ahead and close that down. Got Frozen Soul coming up. I said my StreamYard site, my Teespring site. I've got Frozen Soul coming up next Monday, 7 o'clock Central Time. They're in Dallas, so they're in the same time as us. We got Thanksgiving on Thursday. Oh, don't go and travel if you can help it. Please, definitely do not fly. If you have to go somewhere, drive. Be careful on the roads, especially if you're driving up north where there's bad weather. I'm gonna have my parents are coming over. They're not hanging out with too many people. I'm trying to be very careful at work, so it's gonna be a safe gathering. We're gonna eat outside mainly because I have a bunch of garbage in my house. I don't have a dining room set up. I have a bunch of empty boxes in my dining room. So I do have a table outside, and it's supposed to be like 80 degrees here on Thanksgiving and cloudy. So we're going to sit outside and eat some Thanksgiving turkey, just the three of us, me and my mom and dad. And then we're going to go see some holiday lights. There's at Six Flags Typhoon. No, what do they call it? They changed the name. It's Splash Town. If you grew up in the Houston area, you know it as Splash Town. But it's Six Flags Hurricane Harbor is what they call it now. But they've been closed all year, but they have a drive-through light thing, and my parents want to go to that. So I'm probably going to live stream that. So we've got that coming. That'll be on Thanksgiving. I'll do that. I'm going to be getting a StreamYard tattoo soon. My regular tattoo artist is having some medical issues, and he can't work right now. I don't want him to work, so I'm trying to get another tattoo artist. Um, I may be getting that next week, hopefully. So I'll invite everyone from StreamYard to join me on that. That'll be cool, fun. See me getting tattooed live on the stream. John Jarvis, who was in Pig Destroyer, he's in Scour with Phil Anselmo. He was in, I think he was in Agoraphobic Nosebleed. He's got a new band called Nest, and they are playing in Houston on Friday night for some reason with my friends in Scrap Pile and Forebode. So that's going to be an awesome show. Listen, if you don't think it's safe to go out, I would suggest not going out. I went to, this is at Acadia on FM 1960 in Houston. I went to a show in June and I felt weird about it, and I wore a mask and I told people to not touch me. So I'm going to tell that to people again. I'm going to still wear a mask. And Garrett Gilchrist says, am I late? Yeah, you're late, dude, but that's okay. This will be up on YouTube later, so you'll be able to start this. Over once this is posted. It has to process. You'll be able to watch this at any time. It'll live on YouTube. So no worries, Gilbert, dude. Bleed the Victim. Good shit. You're gonna be hearing their music on my show soon. They gave me permission to use their music, so hopefully I don't get copyright strikes using it. I'm gonna do more of the Watch Rob Eats videos. I've actually, if you couldn't tell on the YouTube, the YouTube name doesn't say The Most Epic Adventures with Robb Zipp anymore. It just says Robb Zipp. That's because this channel, I do the Most Epic Adventures. I do the Most Metal Monday Night Live. I do Watch Rob Eat. I do What's in the Box, my unboxing videos. So I don't want to make separate channels for each one of these things since I have so many subscribers on this one. I didn't want to start over. So this is the Robb Zipp YouTube channel, and these are the things that live on this channel. So this is my YouTube channel, and this is what you're going to find. I try to put everything in playlists. I'm going to try to organize the YouTube page a little bit better, but just subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and you'll know every time I go live or post a recorded video. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comments below. That really helps with the algorithms. Everything, I tested something on Facebook with algorithms. Now I'm kind of rambling a little bit. And if you were just here for Stormstress, you can probably take off now, but there's still a few people watching. But so I posted just a hello question mark on Facebook with their image thing, and I've got so many comments and reactions to that. All I've been posting on Facebook has been links to YouTube videos and things about my YouTube, and I've been getting no reactions. And somebody said, dude, I haven't seen you post anything. You haven't been in my timeline, but I saw this, and so I had to comment. So it's not a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy fact. Facebook does not like you posting links to other pages. And here's another thing I tried. Another thing I saw, when you have a page, and you post something on your page, they want you to pay in order for people who actually like your page and actually follow your page to even see that post that you made. They want you to pay. So so that sucks, man. And Garrett says I should do a follow-up video with Bleed the Victim. Yeah, dude. When you guys get a new bass player and you have some new videos and stuff, let's do it. Maybe you guys can come down with John Jarvis, come down and play that show in Houston. That'd be cool. There's a venue in Houston, Acadia. They're doing shows. That's the only place I know of that's actively doing shows like every night. So So Friday night, I'm going to that show. I'm going to see Scrap Pile, Forebode, and Nest. But before that, I'm supposed to meet John. I'm supposed to meet the band at a skate park. I know they're. I think she's the drummer. She is a roller skater. So they're going to a skate park, and she's going to roller skate at the skate park. So that'd be some cool footage. It's supposed to be rainy that day, so that might not work out. So I might end up taking them to a record store or a restaurant or something like that. So we'll see. But I'm going to be hanging out with Nest Friday, Black Friday. I may go to Old Town Spring during the day on Black Friday and see what they have going on down there. That's right down the street from my house. And that's something that people will be curious about for the holidays. I'm going to be making some holiday videos. So hopefully I get the shirt I ordered from Teespring to wear so you can see what it looks like in person. And yeah, guys, it really, out of all the things, the merchandise is the coolest thing. And my buddy Danny, he did it for me for real cheap. Like it was a minch of a deal he did with me. So it means a lot that my friends that I have no artistic talent. So it's been a huge help that my friends have been able to help me with things. And he just asked me to send him a shirt. So I think that's even awesome. And I know him through his girlfriend. That's my friend that's from Detroit. So super cool that I get to know them and we can help each other out and that they want to support me. So, all right. This has been almost an hour and a half. I said everything I wanted to say. Kind of give you guys an idea of what's going on, what I have coming up soon. My cats are going a little crazy. I need to go to bed in like an hour. So until next time, remember to drink water, listen to metal, and enjoy nature.